Hi, I'm Joe, and you're in Joe's Kitchen. Once again, it's been a while. I'm so sorry. But I'm here today, and we're going to have a great dish for you to do. It's going to be the first time that I've ever done this. And I'm excited about it because I've wanted to do this quite some time now. And now is the opportunity. And I'm going to show you how I'm doing it. I've done a little research, trying to figure it all out. Hopefully I get it right. Let me know in the comments, I guess, But anyways, we're going to do something that's different in America than it is in Hungary. And I'm talking about Hungarian Goulash. This is going to be a great dish. I just doing my research, it just looks so amazing. I hope I pull it off fine. I hope you learn something from it. Hope you make it at your home. Anyways, it's going to take a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of all those things and more. So stay tuned. Without further ado, let's get to it.
We're gonna eat, we're gonna eat, we're gonna eat and eat. We're gonna eat and eat. We're gonna eat and eat. Welcome to Joe's Kitchen, yeah, we're gonna eat. That's right.
Well, let me just first off clarify. There is nothing wrong with American goulash. My mom used to make it when we were kids, and it's tasty, it's filling, it feeds a large family. Not much different with the goals there of the goulash from Hungary, but it's a different product in a lot of different ways. And we're going to have fun doing it today. And I'm going to experiment a little bit because I'm going to have to eventually lift up the phone, show you what I'm doing, because I only have one camera here and I'm the camera person. So bear with me. But we're going to have fun with this. I think we'll really enjoy it. So I got the ingredients in front of me here. We're going to start with the first step. I'm heating up a saute pan or a skillet. And what we're going to do with that skillet is we're going to start off by rendering some bacon. Pan's heating up. Our first item up for bids is bacon. And so I have thick cut bacon. And I wish we would have saved a strip for you to see, but I've got thick cut bacon. You know, whatever cut. It starts off with some kind of lard, some kind of grease, some kind of oil. Certainly you can do with oil. I'm using bacon. And I cut it up into, small pieces here, not too small, but, and that'll cook down as we cook it. So let's see. Yeah, I hear it sizzling. It's hot. All right, so here we go. We're going to break that apart and let that render down and let you see what it looks like right there. And, you want to try to pull apart that bacon so that they're not stacked on top of each other, the best you can. That's going to cook up. We want to build that up so that there's grease, basically. And the next item up for bids after that is going to be the beef. Basically, we're going to brown it. While that's going on, we're going to take the beef. I think you can see it, maybe. We're going to take the beef. And I'm going to add a little pinch of salt and pepper to it. Like a teaspoon of salt and pepper. So here we go. A little pepper, a little more pepper, a little more salt. I'm going to take that, I'm just going to mix that up really good, right? Just kind of let it mix up a little bit. And that's why the bacon's sauteing. So let's check the bacon. All right. There we are. And I'm just going to put that around a little bit. And you can see this is on like a medium-high heat. And you don't want to burn the bacon because you want to get that fat rendered out of it. So if it seems too hot, just tame it down a little bit, right? All right. I'm going to let that cook up a little bit more before we add the beef. And again, the goal here for the beef is to brown it, and then we're going to, well, you'll see. I think we'll go ahead and add the beef now. Boom, boom. And that's 2 or 3 pounds of, I could almost use a bigger skillet, I think. I think I'll make it work. That's 2 or 3 pounds of, like one of your tough meats. It could be chuck roast, it could be bottom round, it could be sirloin, you know, whatever you want to do. Because this is going to cook a long time, it's going to get tender over the process. Right now we're just looking at browning it off, we're not cooking it all the way. Trying to get some nice color on that meat. And also getting that flavor from the bacon, or whatever lard you might use. I'm not going to keep you here all this time. I'll come back to you when this is browned and we'll go from there. Alright, we're getting closer. Yeah, just a little history about all this. I'm not an expert, but it's pretty interesting actually. This recipe goes back, not this exact recipe, but the whole process of goulash or goulash goes back to the 9th century from the Shepherds in Hungary. And they would, they had a way of preserving their meat, which they cooked it, they dried it, and they put it inside the guts of a goat, I think, or sheep, or something like that, and that preserved it. But anyways, and then they would hydrate it when they were ready to eat it, and they would have it. But the whole idea was to, you know, utilize the products you have, the root vegetables, the other vegetables you had, and put it together in this soup. It's not a stew, by the way. It's supposed to be soupy. But anyways, that's my 2 cents worth of that history, but it's very interesting. Look it up. You won't want to stop reading. Anyhow, we're cooking the beef. We're browning the beef right now. Let's take a look. All right. Well, I feel like it's getting brown enough. Give you an example here. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm going to try to bring it up to the camera. Give you a good look at it. You can see that's what we're looking for, and on the underside these are there. So we're going to remove the this beef. I'll reduce it a little bit. I turned it up a little bit to get that browning process going. So I'm reducing the heat a little bit. I want the pan still hot. We're going to get this beef out of here. I'm not worried about the bacon. Well, we're going to add onions to it right away. All right, we're going to add the onions. Next item up for bids. Just keep it rolling. All right, there we go. Get those mixed in really good. And we're just wanting this to sweat down. And, oops. I'll have to sweep that. Yeah, we're going to let it sweat down a little bit, get a little translucent, and okay, here we go. Star of the show, paprika. Okay, so this is not any ordinary paprika. This is from Hungary, and to do this dish right, you need to have Hungarian Sweet Paprika. This is from Szeged. I don't know if I'm saying it right. On the top there you can see it says Pride of Szeged. And I apologize if I'm not saying that right, but that is, I think, third largest city in Hungary. And Hungary is famous for paprika. And this paprika is sweeter. It's got more flavor. It's a staple in this item, so this is the most important thing. So let's add the paprika. And so what we want to do is we want to pull it off the heat a little bit. Hopefully you can still see that. Can you still see that? And I'm going to add the paprika because you don't want to burn it. Oh, just like so. And I'm going to mix it all around. Get it all thoroughly mixed, like so. Just packing. Oh man, that smells really good. Like I said, it's the first time I've done this, and I'm doing it with you right now. And we're just mixing that in. We don't want to burn it, so I've got it off the heat at the moment. We're going to put this all back on the heat here shortly. Alright, so that's done. Alright, we got the paprika added in. Next item up for bids, we're going to add the garlic. And this is, I don't know, it was like 5 or 6 cloves. You know, the recipe, by the way, is going to be in the description. I don't always adhere to that because I just kind of wing it. I love a lot of garlic in my dishes. So we got that back on the heat now. We're going to add our peppers and onions. And that is a red bell pepper and a cubano pepper. That's a cubano. This is the first time I ever cooked with a cubano. I'm surprised after all these years in the business and all that. And then we're going to add our tomatoes. And we're just going to saute that up a little bit. Tomatoes will add a little liquid and make it a little easier to cook down. Alright, so we're going to mix that up really good because we don't want the paprika to burn, so we want to get those peppers incorporated into all that. We're going to saute this down for about 5 minutes, possibly closer to 10. Alright, well that's been simmering for, I don't know, about 7 minutes or so. The peppers are starting to get soft. Of course, there's still a lot more cooking to go on here, but this is where we are at in the steps. Next thing we do, the beef comes back into the picture. I missed this whole thing. I want to go in. Okay, you shall. And here we go. Add the beef in. And it's going to be a full pan, let me tell you. And we're going to try to stir that in a little bit. I definitely probably could have used a bigger pan, but you know, you got to do with what you got. And just be careful. Oh no, man overboard. Kind of stir that up a little bit. And at this point, based on the recipe, what you haven't used as far as the paprika, you add the remaining amount of paprika, Hungarian Sweet Paprika, into the mix. And of course we're going to mix that up really good. And boom. Just like that. And just kind of settle it in, stir it up. You're going to let that simmer for a little while. Maybe 5 minutes at the most. Okay. Oh my gosh. How is that looking? So I'm going to start heating up this saucepan. I'm going to heat it up on a let's say a medium high right now. So we're just getting this warmed up. We're still in this pan right now, and letting it simmer out a little bit, and we'll give it about 5 minutes. Well, that's pretty much where I want it, I guess. Everything's softened. We're getting ready to put it into this saucepan, and to do that, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to deglaze the pan. Honestly, it's pretty moist right now, and it's a non-stick pan, so you know it's really not bad down there, you know, as far as that. But we want to capture the flavors, anyways, and would like to have the flavor, the robust flavor of a red wine. So the secret here is to watch the steam coming out, and steam's going to increase, and that's going to be the alcohol evaporating and leaving the rudiment of this wine. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. That's my red wine. It's Cabernet Sauvignon. I'm going to add that in, and you know, it's going to add that flavor, and it's going to make it so rich. We're going to let that come to a boil, and then we're going to simmer it, evaporate that alcohol out of there, and then we're going to transfer it to this pot that I'm kind of tempering right now, and it's starting to heat up. And then we'll go from there. We'll add a couple more ingredients, and then we'll let it sit for about an hour and a half. Hang with us, we're almost there. Wow, will you look at that? Oh my gosh. It's looking so good. It's smelling really unbelievable here. pot's in your way a little bit. I'm going to slide that over here right now. I've got that hot because we're going to get ready to transfer those. And I moved the camera over this way so you can see the transfer a little bit better. I'm going to put this, it's still hot, I'm going to put it over there. And we're going to transfer this, we're going to kill this heat right now. Oh gosh. We still got potatoes and turnips to add to this, and carrots. So we're going to add this right in. I'm going to get the hot pad. It's not real hot, but I just want to be careful. And we're going to add this right into this sauce pot. Right? Right now it's more like a stew, right? It's very thick. And I will tell you right now the paprika will be very strong because it's all in there, but we still got more to add to this. So let's just see where we go now. All right, let's immediately go into a boil. So we're going to reduce this. And it's going to immediately chill down when I add the next part. Let's see, where are we going to put this? We're going to put this on. Right there is good. And I'm going to add 5 cups of beef broth. Right there. That simmered it down. Anyhow, we'll stir that up. I'll give you a better look here in a second. We're going to add 2 bay leaves. Right? Boom, boom. Got to find them later and take them out. Good luck. And then a little more salt and pepper. We'll add more at the end just to taste or whatever. But there you go. And now we're going to let it come to a boil, and then we're going to bring it to a simmer. And then we're going to let it simmer for an hour and a half. Kick up the heat a little bit. Let's see. There, like that. And it'll come to a boil. I'm not going to show you all that, but it's going to come to a boil. And then I'm going to leave it uncovered right now for about an hour and a half on a simmer. Let me let you see it a little bit better. That's what it looks like right now. And if I take my, what beautiful color. I mean, really, it looks gorgeous. All right, well, we've come a long way here. And we're real close. And it smells amazing in here. I tasted a little bit. I'll just do it right now. We're going to taste a little bit of this broth. With the Hungarian paprika, all the other seasonings. Oh my gosh. It's like nothing I've ever tasted before. To be honest with you. It's really good. All right, so here it is. Simmering. Oh gosh, the fragrance. You can't smell it, but I can smell it, and it's amazing. We're going to add the potatoes and turnips and carrots. The root vegetables, mind you. And I've drained them, and we're going to add them in. Just like so. Now that was a little noisy. All right, just like that. And those are the last things to be added. And we'll bring it to a boil. And we'll then reduce it to a simmer. And we're going to let it simmer for like 30-40 minutes. Okay? Well, this has been a delight. And the aromas here in this kitchen are amazing. The basics of it is the Hungarian Sweet Paprika. And that really brings all the other flavors together and it just kicks it up a notch. I'm excited about this. We've checked it. I've checked it. And the potatoes are soft. The meat is tender. The broth is delicate. So we're going to try it right now. I'm going to turn this camera around. We're going to see how good this is. Look at that. Oh my gosh. The potatoes, the root vegetables, carrots, turnips. peppers, onions, and all the ingredients put together. We're gonna give ourselves a bowl. Let's do it. The meat looks so amazing. Remember, this is a soup, so we want to make sure it's soupy. There's plenty of broth. So, why don't you see that? Look at that. Oh my gosh. Now, the way they would have eaten it would be with a crusty bread. And I have a crusty bread right here. And use that to sop up the broth. And they also might put a little dollop of, let's take a look, a little dollop of sour cream. Well, I'm doing yogurt, but same thing, right? And not really, but it almost is. So let's give this a try. Oh gosh, I need a soup spoon. Who would thought? How am I going to eat this? It's not a stew, by the way, it's a soup. And so I'm just going to, without a spoon, I'm going to take a piece of crusty bread, dip it in that awesome smelling broth. And yeah, here's what it looks like. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That's so flavorful. Gonna get a spoon. I'm back. So I want to try some of the meat and potatoes and all that, and just see how they came out. There it is. Oh my gosh. Tender as ever. Oh gosh, so good. And a potato. Maybe it's a turnip. I'm pretty sure it's potato. Just melting in my mouth. Bon appetit. Or maybe that's in France. Not sure how they would say it in Hungary. But however they would say it, I would like to say it now, but I don't know how they say it. It's delicious. Well, I've enjoyed putting this together. It's been an amazing dish. And by the way, I'm going to turn this around so you can see. Look at all that I have. I got leftovers for eons. I enjoyed it a lot and enjoyed the history and the depth of this recipe, and the flavors just came together. It's amazing. It's not that many seasonings. I mean, you have garlic, paprika, salt, pepper, bay leaf. Oh, gotta make sure I don't eat that. But created such a wonderful dish. I'm so glad I did this, and I hope you enjoy it too. And until next time, enjoy food.
We're gonna eat, we're gonna eat, we're gonna eat, and eat. We're gonna eat, and eat. We're gonna eat, and eat. Welcome to Joe's Kitchen, yeah, we're gonna eat. That's right.